Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today's question is gender discrimination and women empowerment. I would like to tell you one thing today. When I talk about the questions or the topics being prepared by you for CSS or PCS, you should always make sure that you are completely ready about the questions. If your questions are not already ready, then you will suffer at the time of your papers. You will have nothing in your mind to talk about, to write, to understand. You cannot understand the questions, different questions related to all your subjects unless you go through different topics. And to go through different topics, I have also made my video particularly in audio shape, that you should have at least 20 topics completely prepared, having the outlines discussed or written. If you do not keep your questions or the topics ready for the papers, you will suffer. That's how I am just going to guide you, inspire you, motivate you, encourage you. Do not go to appear in the papers empty mind. Your mind should have some material. I am not saying that you should cram. I am not supporting ratification. I am simply encouraging to all of you to prepare your papers or the topics well in time. When you prepare your papers or the topics well in time, then I am sure that you can rock in the papers. Because if my mind is having lot of material before the papers start, then I can completely be very much confident about the attempting the papers. So you must prepare your topic. Suppose this is the topic related to women empowerment and it has been given in CSS. It comes in PCS, in CSS, current affair, Pakistan affair, quite sometimes in Islamiyat, women empowerment in terms of Islam. So if your paper, if your topic women empowerment is ready, then I am sure you can handle it very easily. There are some of the topics which one should always know before one appears in the exams. Suppose democracy, media, poverty, corruption, terrorism and women empowerment. So there are some 10 to 15 topics related to current affair in Pakistan affair which are normally very similar. They are not different from each other. They are related. They are interdependent. In one another way, you can modify the question, keeping in view your own understanding. So if your topic in terms of women empowerment is already ready and you have prepared it well in time, well in advance, then I am sure that you will not suffer at the time of your papers. We suffer because we do not work hard. So it doesn't need any time. You can start from today. Suppose your papers are going to be started after 4 months. Now every day you should have one topic. In my video I have told you that every day you should have one topic. For 10 to 15 hours or 14 hours you can prepare your topic. If you have prepared, if you have done a lot of research about women empowerment, getting up early in the morning before you go to your bed, and next day you prepare for this topic 10 hours today, 10 hours tomorrow, 20 hours are sufficient for one topic to prepare it, and you must attempt as well. I am basically in the favor of attempting or the writing. Normally when it comes to my teaching skill, in my class I ask my students to attempt the questions. They attempt here, they sit here for 2 hours and I write the topic on the board. Suppose if my class is today, all the students are sitting, I will write the question on the board and ask my students to start writing. So in this way they write it, and one by one they come to me. Within 5 to 10 minutes I assess all the writing skills of my students, then I give my idea to all of them. So this is a very good study. Moving towards, let's get started. about gender discrimination and women empowerment in Pakistan. So you must prepare it. Now I am going to tell you what is how gender discrimination is taking place in Pakistan. What could be the very reasons? The first reason that comes in the mind of every individual is widespread illiteracy. This is one of the biggest problem, especially in rural areas, whether it is Punjab, KPK or Balochistan or Sindh. Widespread illiteracy is one of the major reasons of gender discrimination and women empowerment. I'm going to tell you how can we handle all these headings. So number 2 about the women empowerment is unemployment or lack of job opportunities. Lack of job opportunities. This is the second one. And the major one that I am going to tell you is child marriage. Because of the child marriages, particularly in rural areas, most of the time gender discrimination takes place. This is very common problem you can talk about. Number 4, lack of opportunities in National Assembly and Provincial Assemblies. Our women do not have opportunities in politics. Unfortunately, they are not given the voice to participate. Lack of participation, you can also make it lack of opportunities or lack of participation. Male mostly do not allow the women. And number 5 is male dominated society. This is the problem. This is very common problem. We normally ask our women to go outside, we are going to decide about their marriage, etc. Decision making is not given. The woman does not have the power of decision making. Unfortunately, this is unfortunate. Even if we are going to marry off, if the father is going to marry his daughter off, then what will he do? He will decide normally himself. He will find the man, he will bring the male and hand her daughter over to him. This is the biggest problem. This is really very biggest problems, one of the biggest problems. So this is also about the male dominated society. And weak role of media. Media is supposed to help women to raise their voice in the society, but media is not doing what the problems are going on. In rural part of the areas, in rural areas normally, media is not approaching. But in urban areas, media is going. But in rural areas, normally the problem of honor killing is very common, you can see. Okay, so male dominated society is the 6th one. And 7th one, you can talk about lack of support by the women parliamentarians. The women in parliament are not supporting, they are not helping women to raise the voice, even if women protection bill were introduced. But what happened at the end of the day? Normally honor killing is still existing in rural part of the country. So this is another problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And number 8 is poverty. How poverty can relate to the problem of women empowerment or gender discrimination. Suppose if the woman is poor and she has been married off to a male where she cannot afford her expenses because of being poor, so she will sustain, or she will bear the burden or the problems or the torture of the male member of the family. Even quite sometimes father-in-law creates the problem, mother-in-law creates the problem, husband creates the problem, so she bears the burden, the problem, and she tolerates it because she believes that once she is tortured or threatened by the husband about the divorce, so what will be the result? She will go her home and she will suffer. Again she will suffer because of being poor. So these are the 8.123. You can talk about more problems as well because of gender discrimination, widespread illiteracy, lack of job opportunities, child marriages, and in National Assembly especially about the vote, women do not have the participation in politics, lack of participation in the politics you can talk about. So you can justify this point in a different perspective, you can modify this one. Okay, so male dominated society, we are male dominated, and you can talk about here feudalism, effective feudalism is also problem. Okay, so weak role of media, lack of support by the women parliamentarians, and poverty. Okay, then moving towards the conclusion. Done? Is this right? So this is what was in my mind, and today I thought this is Sunday, but even as I have got the problem, I have got the promise with all of you. Even the Sunday is problem normally, but since I have had the promise with all of you that every day I will help you to attempt a question. So this is what I have done today. So you should write about everything. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you how can we attempt a single paragraph about this one. If I happen to ask you to write about widespread illiteracy in Pakistan, तो हम कैसे लिखेंगे, इसको कैसे अटेम्प्ट करें? तो थोड़ा सा मैं आपको आइडिया देता हूँ. आप कहेंगे भाई इन द फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ यू विल से जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन इन पाकिस्तान particularly in terms of women empowerment is very common, especially in most of the rural parts of the country. आप फुल स्टॉप देके फिर आप बताएंगे वन ऑफ द मेजर प्रॉब्लम्स अबाउट जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन इन पाकिस्तान इज़ वाइड स्प्रेड इलिटरेसी. ये आपका सेकंड सेंटेंस होगा. ओके, उसके बाद आप डिस्कस कर सकते हैं मोस्ट ऑफ द वुमेन और इलिटरेट, दैट्स वाई दे आर अनएबल टू रेज देयर वॉइस against the humiliation, threats and insult meted out by the husband and the male members of the family because of being illiterate. फुल स्टॉप देके फिर आप बता सकते हैं when the women are illiterate, they do not understand their rights, they do not know what their rights are. तो आप इसका चौथा सेंटेंस बना सकते हैं. इसी तरह आप बता सकते हैं कि भाई जो जाहिल औरतें होती हैं, अनपढ़ जो औरतें होती हैं, उनको अपने राइट्स का पता नहीं होता, उनको पता नहीं चलता कि उनके राइट्स क्या हैं हस्बैंड की तरफ. ठीक है, उनकी पढ़ी लिखी नहीं होती तो दे बियर इट. ठीक हो गया. तो 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 सेंटेंसेस. देखें, मैं नॉर्मली कहता हूँ भाई अगर 10 से आप 15 सेंटेंसेस लिखते हैं आपके लिए काफ़ी है. इसी तरह यहाँ पे 10 लिखें, 10 यहाँ पे, 10 यहाँ पे, 10 यहाँ पे, और 10 1 2 3 4 5 6. ओके, तो आपके हो सकते हैं टोटल 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 एंड इंट्रोडक्शन एंड कंक्लूजन. अगर आपके 10 की आप टोटल मल्टीप्लाई करें तो आपके आराम से 5 पेजेस हो सकते हैं वेरी इजीली. देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. ओके, तो डोंट वरी अबाउट द क्वेश्चन. असल बात जो है ना वो है अटेम्प्ट करने की. हम बेसिकली अटेम्प्ट नहीं करते. मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स डू नॉट अटेम्प्ट, दे आर स्केयर्ड, दे हैव द फियर. मैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स को कहता हूँ भाई आप मेरे पास अगर नहीं लिखते, इफ यू डू नॉट राइट समथिंग व्हेन यू आर इन माय क्लास, तो यू शुड नॉट सिट हियर. मैं क्वेश्चंस लिख के उनको छोड़ देता हूँ, और कुछ स्टूडेंट्स कहते हैं सर हमें कुछ आइडिया दें, तो मैं उनको थोड़ा सा इसी तरह आइडिया देता हूँ, कुछ हेडिंग्स बना के. ठीक हो गया. उसके बाद ये लिखते हैं, फिर मैं 10 मिनट देता हूँ भाई 10 मिनट में आप एक पैराग्राफ लिखें, तो एक पे लिखते हैं 10 सेंटेंस 15 सेंटेंस आप लिखें, तो मुझे आप दें, मैं असेस करता हूँ. तो यहाँ बैठ के असेस करते हैं. उसके बाद मैं इनको बताता हूँ कि आप कैसी वोकेबलरी कैसे इस्तेमाल, सिंपल वोकेबलरी इस्तेमाल करें, आइडिया मैच्योर करें. देखें, जब तक प्रैक्टिस आप नहीं करते किसी भी चीज़ की तो कुछ भी नहीं होगा भाई. आप कितना भी पढ़ें, कितना भी पढ़ लें आप, अगर आप लिखते नहीं हैं, क्योंकि देखिए आइडिया दिमाग में आपका जो है वो आपका आइडिया पेन के साथ कॉपी में जब तक नहीं जा रहा, दिस इज़ नॉट योर आइडिया। आपका आइडिया वो तब पक्का होता है जब आपका माइंड वाली चीज़ आपकी राइटिंग में हो, हाथ भी काम करे, पेन से लिखें तो मल्टीप्लिकेशन होती है, मेमोरी पावर आपकी स्ट्रांग होती है। ठीक हो गया? तो दिस इज़ फॉर टुडे। और अगेन आई एम आस्किंग ऑल ऑफ यू टू विजिट माय यूट्यूब चैनल अनसेंसर्ड वीडियो। यूट्यूब चैनल पे मैं नॉर्मली अपलोड करता हूँ, यू कैन विजिट माय यूट्यूब चैनल, वहाँ पे जाएं, देखें आप, और इनको थोड़ा सा काट के आगे पीछे करके फेसबुक पे, सोशल मीडिया पे, तो ये मैं फेंक देता हूँ। ठीक हुआ, 6, 7, 8 मिनट की करके स्पेशली, और वहाँ पे मेरी पूरी वीडियो होती हैं। तो यू शुड विजिट माय यूट्यूब चैनल एंड डू टेल योर फ्रेंड्स, शेयर विद देम। शेयर करने से क्या होता है? कुछ नहीं होता। देखिए कल मैंने देखा कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे थे जो कुछ तो स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे भी होते हैं जो मतलब आपको डिस्करेज करेंगे कि भाई ये काम अच्छा नहीं है, आप ना करें। भाई अगर आपको पसंद नहीं है, इट्स ओके, ठीक हो गया। तो ये होता है उन बच्चों के लिए जिनको ज़रूरत हो, जो चीज़ जिनको ज़रूरत है उनके लिए हम काम कर रहे हैं, आप भी करें जितना कर सकते हैं, और दिस इज़ वंडरफुल। देखिए एक लाइफ में अगर आप लोगों का एक दिन में एक काम अच्छा करें, आप 24 आवर्स में, इससे आपकी दिल खुश होगी। यू विल मल्टीप्लाई योर हैप्पीनेस। एक दिन में एक अच्छा काम करना अच्छी बात है। ठीक है, तो ये है आज के लिए। चलें, कमेंट्स में आप कुछ लिख सकते हैं, सजेशंस दे सकते हैं। यू कैन आल्सो गिव मी सम सजेशंस, सर ये भी पॉइंट्स रहेंगे, काफ़ी पॉइंट्स है। देखें अगर हम इस पर जब ऐसे लिखेंगे ना तो फिर पता लग जाएगा, फिर पता लगेगा। तो ऐसे में भी आई विल हेल्प यू कि ऐसे की हेडिंग्स कैसे होती हैं, इससे बिल्कुल डिफरेंट तरीके से हम लिखते हैं। काजेज़ होते हैं, इफेक्ट्स होते हैं, सजेशंस होती हैं, हाउ टू राइट इन इंट्रोडक्शन टू एन एसे, वो भी आपसे डिस्कस किया जाएगा। दिस इज़ फॉर टुडे। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर वॉचिंग मी एंड डू शेयर विद योर फ्रेंड्स। अल्लाह हाफिज़, टेक केयर।